Hola amigo, welcome aboard. Stu Black here, HomeStudioBasics.com, and today we will be reviewing the Sennheiser HD 558. Now, this is an open back headphone, circumaural, so it fits over your ears. It has an impedance of 50 ohms, a frequency response of 15 hertz to 28,000 kilohertz, a sensitivity of 112 decibels, and it's made of plastic and velour. It is 9.17 ounces and has a detachable cable, and it's black, as you can see. So, first we will start with build quality. The build quality of the 558 is, it's hard to describe. I feel like the plastic it's good enough. I'd feel okay dropping these. As a matter of fact, let's test it out. I wouldn't want to drop them on like an important part, like the hinge, but I would say overall they have a decently solid feel to them for the price. These guys are only, they're less than $100, and it seems about right for the price. The headband adjustment mechanism it's a little bit tough, but just a tad. Like I'm not having to really labor in adjusting them. But the padding is just phenomenal. No, it's like pillows. The headband padding is velour, the ear cups are velour, as you can see.
It's just, oh.
Yeah, it's that good. But we're not talking about comfort right now. We're talking about build quality. So, it comes with a detachable cable, although I went the aftermarket route because I bought these used. And the guy on eBay, he did mention that he did not include a cable, but being the idiot that I am, I didn't read the description well enough, so I got a headphone with no cable. And I had to buy this baby, the new Fantasio fangled thing, whatchamacallit, which is in my official review at HomeStudioBasics.com, but it's a nice short cable. I like short cables. Nice and compact. Terminates in a 3.5 millimeter. With a 1/4 inch adapter. And so the funny thing about the 558s is the fact that the original cable does not terminate in a 3.5 millimeter jack. It actually terminates in a 1/4 inch jack and comes with a 3.5 millimeter adapter, which is really, really strange. Which is really strange to me. I don't like it. So I'm kind of glad I had to buy the aftermarket cable. So it's detachable, like I said. You can just push it in and then turn it like a half. You'll feel it click, but it's a really sturdy mechanism, and I really like it. So overall, build quality, I would give a B minus, B plus, somewhere in that general vicinity. They're sturdy, but
Yeah. B.
So, how about comfort? Comfort we talked about already a little bit. The velour cushions are phenomenal. The velour cushions are magnificent. a little bit scientifical today with my glasses. These are my Harry Potter / Waldo glasses. I use them when I really want to be in depth and detailed. So, comfort. Comfort is magnificent, marvelous, scintillating, sensational. Insert adjective here. Phenomenal, excellent, and yeah, I can't think of any other words. But anyway, so you really aren't going to have to take these off. You can put them on and pretty much just wear them indefinitely. I don't really have to make any adjustments with these. They will sit very comfortably. The clamping force is not like the HD600 has kind of a tight vice grip clamp force, but the 558, they sit very comfortably on your dome piece, and there really isn't much else to say. These guys are just A+, A number one for comfort. So, yeah, how do they sound? So, without the rubber, it's called the foam mod, but I call it the strips are actually not foam, they're actually made of rubber. And without the rubber, these sound very pleasant. The bass is light and lean. It's detailed and articulate. It digs down, especially with genres like jazz and stuff like that, more laid back stuff. But the strip is actually made of a soft rubber type of material. And I found without the strip, the sound is more aggressive, fuller, and also crisper. These things really take on a different quality without the strips. I will do a separate video for how to take out the strips. It's really easy, but I really prefer these without the strips. The mid-range in particular seems to really come alive, and there's an increase in the bass response, but it doesn't feel boomy or muddy. But as far as the sub bass is concerned, it will sound a bit bloated in the very, very deep regions. You're going to notice it very infrequently, but it's there. I would say they have a little bit of a tough time handling really, really low bass notes, but other than that, these guys are going to sound amazing. They perform almost magically without the strips as far as the overall sound of the bass. And if you listen to more heavy genres, you're definitely going to want to take the bass or the foam or the you're definitely going to want to take the rubber strips out. I would say regardless, just take them out because you're going to really, really fall in love with the sound signature. They are definitely more revealing without the strips. It's not necessarily all good. Like I said, there are certain songs that reveal artifacts that may not enhance the recording, but rather reveal it in a more straightforward and honest way. John Coltrane's Training in Live in particular, as well as, John Coltrane's Bye Bye Blackbird. No, John Coltrane's Training in Live from Bye Bye Blackbird. There's some strange fuzz going on in the background, but this might be due to source quality and not the headphones themselves. Without the rubber strips, I was also listening to Chan's Water Slide from the Homie album that came out in June of 2017, and I was able to detect an even greater amount of detail that I had not heard with some even more expensive models, which is what makes the HD 558 just about the best open back headphone in this price range. I would put it up with the Samson SR850, the K240 from AKG, of course, but I honestly believe this is just about the best headphone you can buy in this price range. As far as an open back, it's just
scintillating.
So these will do well for jazz, classical, acoustic, folk, indie, gaming. A great gaming headphone, but I would say they do good with just about anything without the strips. With the strips, you're going to find that the genre selection is more limited, but Without them, just listen to anything and it's going to sound good. Even hip hop and more bass heavy genres sound really good without the strips. As far as an amp, you're not going to need an amp, but they will sound good with one. I have plugged them into my audio interface, my Scarlett 2i2. My Shit Magni Modi sounds good out of those, and it sounds good out of your phone. So this is just a really, really well balanced or really great all around headphone that you can plug into anything and it's going to sound good. The only things I don't like about these are, like I said, the original 1/4 inch to 3.5 millimeter adapter is very, very odd. I'm glad I have the aftermarket cable. Also, the sub bass can get a little bit bloated, and without or with the strips in, it can be lacking and come across as slightly muddy at times. So I would say there are times when the bass just can't keep up, but these instances are few and far between, and I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Right now, I will go through, to end this review, I will go through a quick view, like I like to call it, on why you should buy these, or why they are a very good option. So they're lightweight and durable. They don't really feel like they're going to break despite being very light. They're extremely comfortable, like I said. The velour ear pads and perfect clamping force make these a force to be reckoned with. They are genre happy. They'll do well with most any music you throw at them without the strips. With the strips, like I said, it's a bit more limited. They have a magnificent sound signature. This is a mid-range oriented headphone with an emphasis on instrument separation, detail, articulation, accuracy, and enjoyment. They are great out of a phone, amp, or audio interface, like I said.
Though these babies really shine with an amp or an interface of some sort, they will also work great out of your mobile device.
They have a great sound stage. These will frequently have you wondering if the sound just came from outside the headphones, and that is one of the best qualities about this headphone that I really like. And last but not least, the price to performance ratio is startling. For the price, it's hard to get a better sound. I frequently talk about the law of diminishing returns in my articles. The 558 is going to provide you with about 90 to 95% of what a headphone is supposed to sound like. And so, guys, that about wraps up my review of the HD 558. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My channel is still new and I could really use your support. So I will see you next time. Peace out, homie.